Alright guys, and in today's video we're going to be doing something pretty interesting actually. We're going to see how Steph Curry and LeBron James would be affected if they both switched height and weight. So LeBron, he is 6'8 and weighs 250 pounds, and Steph Curry is 6'3 and he weighs 190 pounds. But not in this video, because in this video we're going to flip-flop their height and weight like I already said. And I'm going to do that right now. So LeBron James, right now, as you can see in the top right corner, he is 6'8", 250 pounds. We got to change that. Go to edit player. Go to body. His height. Steph Curry is 6'3", so LeBron is now 6'3", and his weight, he's going to drop 60 pounds. And he is now 190 pounds. How will this affect LeBron's dominance in the league? This should be interesting to see. This is actually pretty funny how he looks right now. But yeah, that's done. Let's accept changes and return. So now LeBron James, look in the top right corner. He is now 6'3", 190 pounds. Now let's go to Steph Curry. Steph Curry, 6'3", 190 pounds in the top right corner. We gotta change that to LeBron's height and weight. So go to Steph Curry, edit player, go to body. His height, 6'8", which is LeBron's height. Weight, 250 pounds, which is LeBron's weight. Look how much bigger Steph Curry is. I think this will improve Steph Curry, obviously. Like, he's 6'8", he weighs more. He could pull up over anyone right now. This is crazy, dude. I can't wait to see what Steph Curry averages. So we're done with that. We're gonna back out, accept changes and return. So now look at Steph Curry in the top right corner, 6'8", 250 pounds. So now we're going to simulate to the end of the season, and we'll see the averages of LeBron James, a shorter and lighter LeBron James, and the averages of a taller, heavier, stronger Steph Curry. Simulate through date. Alright, and we have one more game until the end of the regular season. I stopped it here because it is a possibility that Steph Curry could win MVP. LeBron, I doubt LeBron would win MVP at the height he is at, but let's see who wins MVP. Russell Westbrook wins MVP like always. 32-point triple-double. Nothing out of the ordinary for him. Rookie of the Year, Joel Embiid. Tyreke Evans, 6th man. Hassan, yeah, pretty much the same all around. Mike D'Antoni is the Coach of the Year. All-NBA First Team, Russell Westbrook, James Harden. LeBron made the All-NBA First Team at a height of 6'3" and 190 pounds. As you can see in the top right corner, I did not change anything. And no sign of Steph Curry. All-NBA Second Team, Chris Paul, Jimmy Butler, Kawhi Leonard, Blake Griffin, DeMarcus Cousins. Where is Steph Curry? There he is on the All-NBA Third Team. Steph Curry, John Wall, Anthony Davis, Kevin Durant, and Hassan Whiteside. As you can see, Steph Curry is still 6'8" and 250 pounds in the top right corner. LeBron made the All-Defensive Second Team at his current height and weight. That's pretty surprising, actually. Before we check out how LeBron and Curry did, let's check out the conference standings real quick. The Golden State Warriors and the Rockets. Well, the Rockets had the tiebreaker, so I guess they had the first seed, but we had the same record of 61 and 21. So the Rockets have the first seed, and we have the second seed. And then we got the Clippers, the Jazz, the Grizzlies, the Mavericks, the Nuggets, the Spurs. And as for the East, we got the Cavaliers still at the top, followed by the Raptors, the Bulls, the Bucks, the Wizards, the Knicks, the Pacers, and the Pistons. So now let's check out Steph Curry's and LeBron James's stats. Steph Curry on the season averaged 28 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists, and a steal. That's not even his career high in points, as last season he averaged 30 points per game at a height of 6'3". But when he is 6'8", he scores less, I guess, because Kevin Durant's on his team. Not a career high in rebounds. He averaged more rebounds last season at a shorter height too. And he had 0 blocks per game. That's a career low for him. How do you average 0 blocks at a height of 6'8"? Like, let's see how much blocks he had on the season. He had 0 blocks on the season at a height of 6'8". That's crazy to think about. And he only had 83 steals. Like, I don't think this made him better defensively, but it should have. It made him... No, he did alright offensively, but he could have done better. But 0 blocks on the season at that height, that's crazy. And now LeBron James averaging 26 points, 9.5 boards with 9.3 assists, 2 steals, and 1.3 blocks. Looks like LeBron James didn't slow down, even though his height is at a 6'3", weighing at 190 pounds. Steph Curry did score slightly more than LeBron, but LeBron did better all around like he usually does. It didn't matter what his height and his weight were. And Steph Curry was 3rd in the NBA in scoring, and LeBron was 5th. And of course Westbrook was at the top with that triple-double. Alright, so now we have the NBA playoffs. Of course the Cavaliers and the Warriors both made the playoffs, except the Cavaliers finished with the 1st seed and the Warriors finished with the 2nd seed. In the first round, the Warriors are facing the Denver Nuggets, who sometimes seem to go to the NBA Finals in my past experiences with simulations. And the Cavaliers are facing the Detroit Pistons in the first round. Let's simulate current round. I expect both teams to blow by. The Cavaliers lost to the Detroit Pistons in 6 games. How? Ish Smith is dropping 27 points in game 6 at a height of 6 foot. How did LeBron do? LeBron only scored 18 points, 7 boards, 10 assists in 40 minutes. And you have Kyrie Irving only dropping 13 points, and Kyle Korver being your 2nd leading scorer, and Kevin Love being your 1st leading scorer. That's a problem. What about game 1? LeBron in game 1, 18 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists. All around game for LeBron. Did not shoot the ball well, but 43 minutes. He could have done some more scoring. Well, the big 3 did their thing. The Pistons actually won game 1, so we got Reggie Jackson dropping 32 points on Kyrie Irving. You got Andre Drummond grabbing 18 boards. In game 2, the Cavaliers also lost, so they were down 2-0 in the series, but LeBron did better. He dropped 31 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks, shot 13 for 19 from the field. And Kevin Love had 20 points and 17 boards, but he shot 8 for 25 from the field, attempted the most shots on the team, and he shot 1 for 10 from 3. That's terrible. And Kyrie Irving not scoring much in these playoffs. He's got to step up his production. And the Pistons, of course, Andre Drummond did his thing, dropped 21 points with 19 boards. In game 3, the Cavaliers won with Kevin Love leading the way with 30 and 10, and they got Richard Jefferson, 2nd leading scorer. Then got LeBron dropping that low scoring triple-double. In game 4, Kevin Love also went off. This was Kevin Love's series, and LeBron dropped another triple-double, and the Cavaliers lost though. And in game 5, Reggie Jackson dropped 20. LeBron had another triple-double, 28 points, 12 boards, 11 assists, 4 steals. But Kevin Love was quiet this game. Not really quiet, but not really doing as much as he usually did. 15 points, 17 boards, 7 for 22. Let me tell you, Kyrie Irving was quiet in this series. And of course, game 6, Kyrie Irving quiet. LeBron, this is not how he usually plays in elimination games, but Kevin Love did his thing in this series. I'll give him that. Alright, but the Warriors did sweep the Nuggets, so that's a plus. And the 6'3" LeBron James, weighing 190 pounds, is done for the season. Looks like he couldn't lead his team to a deep playoff run. Let's simulate current round again. Warriors beat the Mavericks in 6. Now they're facing the Houston Rockets in the Western Conference Finals. Simulate current round. And you have the Warriors losing in the Western Conference Finals to the Houston Rockets, which I do not understand. Harden dropped a triple-double in game 7. Kevin Durant dropped 28. Steph Curry, 17 points, 12 assists, 7 for 20 shooting in an elimination game with 7 turnovers. Game 1, Curry was quiet. Game 2, still quiet, but he did some more scoring. Game 3, he woke up, dropped 31 points in a W. Game 4, led the team in scoring in 44 minutes. He only dropped 24 points though. Could have done more. Game 5, 22 points in 42 minutes in a loss. 22 points again, but in 42 minutes in a W. And they just got completely blown out in Game 7. The Warriors lost 126-97. They weren't meant to make the finals, even though Steph Curry improved. Like, this makes no sense. But for the NBA Finals, you got the Houston Rockets versus the Toronto Raptors. Makes sense. Let's simulate current round, see who comes out with champion. The Houston Rockets win the NBA championship. Of course, James Harden is your finals MVP. Pretty disappointing season for both the Cavaliers and the Warriors, so I expected to match up in the NBA Finals, and then we would truly see who would do better against each other, but that wasn't the case in this scenario. Let's just check out what Steph Curry and LeBron did in the playoffs. In the playoffs, Steph Curry had 25 points, 5 boards, 8 assists. Nothing too special. And for the Cavs, of course, it was Kevin Love leading the team in scoring. He did his thing in that first round and got LeBron 22 points, almost a triple-double. But he just came up short in Game 6. That wasn't the LeBron James we knew. Of course, his height did shorten and he does way less, but come on. This is still LeBron James. And that's gonna bring this video to a close. Steph Curry barely improved and LeBron barely unimproved, if that's a word, but I expected drastic changes and that just wasn't the case in this scenario. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm out.